Hello, my name is Sanweet, and we're back for another episode of Tales of the Black Forest. I believe that this is going to be the final episode, but we'll just have to see. Where we left off, we had just gone through all of the work to get the ritual all ready to go, and we found out that the ritual was a no-go. So we've got a backup plan. Let's jump in and see if that backup plan comes to anything good. Okay. Very spooky stuff. New projectors running. Well, everything seems to be in working order. Everything is looking good. So do we have to get up to the roof then? I'm just too curious. Let's take a look. No need to go to the first floor. All right. A note. Terajima-san, the real estate developers will complete the handover next week. Please move out of the theater before then. October 1995. Oh, more twists. You got too little. A strange card is attached to the metal box with a combination lock. This card looks like it's used to solve a certain type of puzzle. The theater manager, Terajima AC, loved mysteries. He must have designed the card. Terajima AC. I saw him before in the Hoshin ritual in 1987 and Megumi-san's memories. Terajima AC isn't just a theater manager, but he's also the head and screenwriter of the Aotori theater troupe. He's a very talented individual. But... sorry, I just thought of the past. Let's keep looking for the key. Obtain the decryption card. Some detective novels and books on screenwriting. Many detective novels are placed on the shelf, and a sheet of paper with strange symbols is pasted on the top shelf. The holes in this decryption card correspond to the symbols on the paper. Okay, so we need to have the corners line up. There we go. Okay, is it the count of them? Oh, we definitely only have one cloud. Then we have one of the first symbols. One of the second symbols. 1131? That seems too simple. Let me drop that down. 1131. See if there are any other. Nope. Nope. Hmm. Oh no, there are two of the A's. Or the alpha characters, so 1, 2, 3, 1. Really? Okay, let me look at this much more closely. One cloud. 1, 2, 3 circles. 1, 2 alphas. And one of the little dealy boobers. Yeah, let's give it a try. It worked. There's a book and a bunch of keys in the box. Obtain keys to the attic. Spiritual Journey. Sugahara Hirosumi. This book is from Shiying Goku. Terajima Aisai is a member of Shiying Goku. There's a letter in the book. The apostate Matsuyama Masao is so scared of the police investigation that he intends to submit the list of our members as a mitigating evidence to the police. Please get rid of him ASAP. That means Matsuyama Masao was hanged by Shiying Goku, and the blame was put on Hushin's followers? Faith in Hushin had already declined before Matsuyama Masao got hanged. Most of the followers have an ambivalent attitude, so they wouldn't possibly kill anyone who renounced their beliefs. In contrast, Shiying Goku developed rapidly after the recession with strict rules, and they have no mercy on apostates. We've got the key to the attic. Let's hurry to the roof and stop them. Open the door. Yes. Empty box. Doesn't have the black film reel we're looking for. Seems we have to go back to the attic in 1998 to find that film. Empty wooden boxes. Still no black film. Okay, so we're go to the attic in the present. Well. What's wrong? Why can't we get across? I've said before that ninja can't change death. The gods have to adhere to their own duties in order to avoid causing great disorder in the world. So areas under the control of the gods have this type of cause and effect barriers. Hushin controls the time and space in all 4 seasons, but he isn't responsible for the cycle of life and death. Even he couldn't break this type of barrier. Why? Ando-san, are you hesitating? These people are innocent. I can't do it. Ando-san, take a closer look at these people below. They treated you like a monster and humiliated you with all sorts of strange nicknames. Have you ever hurt them? No, you never hurt them. On the contrary, You love them very much. You have given so much of yourself to the movies so that you wouldn't disappoint your beloved audience, but they never cared about the amount you have sacrificed for them. They put you on a pedestal before you got wounded, and what did they do after you got wounded? They criticized you heavily by the same amount. And who are the ones who cared about you after you got wounded? It's the people in Aotori Theater Troupe. Ando-san, we're the only people you can trust. But now, these people downstairs are going to drive our troupe out of this theater. Ando-san, you need to defend the theater, and defend our blood, sweat, and tears. Do it. You just need to open the canister and throw it off the rooftop. It's very simple. Stop! Stop now! Please. Stop. I finally understood why Megumi-san rushed to stop this tragedy. She had screamed at herself in the past, until the sound was drowned out by the torrential rain and the screams of the passers-by below. I am still so naive. So naive that I thought revenge could solve everything. So naive that I thought going back to the past could make amends for my mistakes. Maybe this is the punishment the gods had intended for me. I killed those innocent people. I was the one who prevented their souls from resting in peace. Weeping Rain, the vengeful spirit in the theater, are all due to my mistakes. Megumi-san. Megumi-san, you've reminded me, and I have come up with a way to eliminate that vengeful spirit. Kihara-san, what is your plan? What, we don't get to know? Meanies. Kihara-san, are you sure this will really work? I've tried this before in Shikanaki Village, but I can't guarantee it will work. And I also need you to lead the vengeful spirit to the staircase. Megumi-san, this method is rather risky to some degree. If you trust me, ever since I became like this, I can't trust anyone anymore. But after I've seen what you have experienced, my heart keeps telling me to try trusting others again. So, I trust you, Kihara-san. I make this decision by listening to my heart. Thank you, Megumi-san. Then let's go back to 1998. Megumi-san, this task is very dangerous. Please be careful. Kihara-san, you too. That sound came from the first floor. Seems the vengeful spirit is at the first floor. Kihara-san, hurry up and do it. First. See, I need to go down to the first floor. Ooh, ick. Live your life in pain and remorse. It's all your fault. Suffer. Repent. Monster with split lip. Ugly woman, die. Damn. You killed the innocent people. You can't kill me. They lied to you. They like a more beautiful and younger idol. Who would like a disfigured monster? That sound came from the screening room. You claimed you took a break from the movies to train your acting skills. This was just an excuse to hide your excesses. You lied to your fans, and you don't truly love your fans. Live with the pain from lying to others and being lied to all this while. You don't come over. Hoshin is behind me. Wah! I didn't mean to wake you up. I'll never make those noises again. I'm going to announce my retirement from the music scene. Oi, I'm the person you're looking for. I'm gonna have to run, aren't I? Oh. Okay, well, we've got an autosave. Continue. Oh. Oh. No. Megumi-san, hold my hand tightly. That was close. Fortunately, we came in time. Sorry. The vengeful spirit disappeared after I led it to the doorway. It's okay, because I am ready. Now we just need to wait for it. Kihara-san! Kihara-chan, why did we come to the roof of the building? If I remember correctly, Akaoni said before that the weeping rain could also corrode the yokai. Besides, did you notice that the vengeful spirit is always hanging around inside the theater, and the main entrance and windows don't have any of its negative energy? So I think the vengeful spirit is afraid of the weeping rain. I get it. You want to lure that vengeful spirit to the rooftop and destroy it with the weeping rain. But will it really take the bait? Do you still remember back at Shigenaki Village when we helped Tamasaki-san escape from the wedding? I used the watch to evade the foxes that were chasing us? Yes. Wait a second. Kihara-chan, you want to... I still have Megumi-san's watch. I'll put it here first, remember the time, and then wear it again. I will let that vengeful spirit catch me on purpose, and I will activate Nensha the minute I get caught. Then I will bring that vengeful spirit together with me to the rooftop. Sakurako-san gave us the pearl that would protect us from the Weeping Rain's corrosive effects. And that vengeful spirit will be exposed to the Weeping Rain. Oh, it's worth trying. Through the curtain of rain, the people who died from the gas attack seemed to be tearing the vengeful spirit apart. It howled. Finally, it disappeared above the theater, together with the weeping rain. Both the weeping rain and the vengeful spirit are gone. Ooh, Oju-san, you could actually put an end to the weeping rain and the vengeful spirit.
Kihara-san, not only did you get rid of that vengeful spirit, but you also stopped the weeping rain. Words really can't express our gratitude. Ka.
Since the vengeful spirit is gone, we don't need to hold any Hushin ritual. How about organizing a concert celebration? Come on!
Hey, who was the one who cried about leaving the music scene just now?
How did you know?
You yelled it so loudly that everyone heard it. Ka.
Hey, I only said that to confuse my enemy. And you had no idea how dangerous it was. Thank God Megumi-san showed up. Otherwise that vengeful spirit would have eaten me. Where is Megumi-san?
We didn't see Megumi-san when we came up.
Yume, did you see Megumi-san? Megumi-san disappeared already. Sorry, Megumi-san never wanted anyone to know the truth, so I've been hiding it from you the whole time. Truth. Yume, what is Megami-san hiding? That vengeful spirit was formed from Megumi-san's soul. Shortly after the gas attack 3 years ago, Megumi-san regretted it and blamed herself and committed suicide. She was so obsessed that it binded her soul, and slowly swallowed her consciousness. In the end, her soul turned into that vengeful spirit. Before Megumi-san's last consciousness got swallowed up, Baku and I sent that restless spirit to sleep, and we kept that consciousness in Megumi-san's watch. The Megumi-san you saw was just a dream Baku created from that consciousness. Now the vengeful spirit has finally disappeared, and she has finally woken up from her long slumber. I should have noticed it earlier. Kihara-san, no need to blame yourself. Megumi-san is quite grateful to you. Although Megumi-san enjoyed her time at the theater very much, she has always been bound by remorse. It is a form of redemption, and the best ending for her to help Kihara-san eliminate the vengeful spirit. I should be the one to thank her. I haven't had time to return her watch. Then consider this watch as a token of appreciation from Megumi-san to you. I will cherish it. Megumi-san, you didn't tell Kihara-san the truth? I know Kihara-san is a very nice person. If she knew the truth, she would definitely cancel the plan. And I'm already quite pleased with this result. Megumi-san, everyone is celebrating now. You still have time to say goodbye to them. Everyone must be looking forward to your presence. No need, Yumi. In the past, I regarded the flowers and applause as if my life depended on it. I worked hard and trained on my acting skills. I thought I was dedicated, but in fact I was just scared. I was afraid to become a has-been, afraid to get overshadowed by new people, and afraid to lose that love from the audience. The person I was back then loved that fame, which was an illusion. So when I found out I got cheated, I lost myself and committed unpardonable crimes. Now I finally understand that flowers and applause no longer belong to me. When I see everyone smile from the bottom of their hearts on the sidelines, I'm quite satisfied. Kihara-san, to be honest, I'm a bit envious of you. I envy you, not because of your face or your popularity. What I envy is your courage to love and your freedom to be loved. The yokai, Mubiola, and by the way, I found a black film reel in the attic. I wonder if it's the one you're looking for? It is a black film reel. I can barely make out a pattern full of black feathers on the film reel's cover. This should be the film I've been looking for. Obtain the black film reel. Kihara-san, I have mentioned before that the Baku can play any film, so you can look for us if you need to play the film. Thank you, Yumi. What, they go back to the train station to find a ladder? The door to the projection room, which vanished earlier, has appeared again. Yumi said that the projection room was sealed by some strong power. Only Hushin could do it. But Hushin died several years ago. It doesn't matter. Kihara-chan, we're only one step away from removing the curse. The projection room on the left could play the film, and the yokai on the right could also play the film. This is not an ordinary film reel. It might disappear once we use it, so... I understand. We can only choose one of the two doors. Since the curse is related to the projection room, maybe we can truly remove the curse if we use a projector to play the film. But I saw my memories and Megumi-san's memories because of Baku. Maybe Baku could help me find my lost memories. No matter what you choose, I'm fine with it. Thank you, Kiratani. Your game is automatically saved since this plot branch. To make it convenient for you to enjoy the different endings, your autosave will not be overwritten. Please save the game manually at appropriate points after this. Some of the characters in the theater have new things to say to you. Once you open the door, you will enter the final chapter and may miss out on the things they will say to you. That's kind of nice that it tells me. Alright. Okay, that's just frustrating.
I heard from Yumi that Megumi-san has gone on a tour to collect inspiration for her works. She was in such a hurry that we didn't have time to see her off. Speaking of which, I'm Megumi-san's fan. And not just me, but everyone in the theater knows about Megumi-san's past too. We kept it from you, and hoped she would forget the past completely. Anyway, I will try my best to manage this place well while she's away.
Karasumi-san, I'm sure you can manage a theater well. Yumi said Megumi-san has gone on a tour. I wonder when we can see her again. Yeah. Kihara-san, I heard you found the prayer. Yes, but you probably don't need the prayer by now. In fact, I have already translated the words in the script, so I want to compare the script I have translated with the one you found. Okay. Ikumo-san, your translation only has a few sentences that are different from this translated text. Basically, they are quite similar. Ha ha ha. I owe it to you when you agreed to look for the translated script. I suddenly felt so relieved for some time, and my translation speed improved dramatically. But this translated text is beautiful in its wording, and is a huge academic achievement. Human knowledge is so infinite. Looks like I will have to work harder. Wait a second. This translated text is signed by Kisaku-san. Kisaku-san. Kisaku-san is a renowned expert on folklore, and he is also a mentor I respect greatly. If not for him, I wouldn't have chosen the path to do research on folklore. He went on a field trip to Kuramori town 3 years ago, but unfortunately, the poison gas attack happened at the theater, and he died in that attack. I can't believe I can actually see his translated text. Kihara-san, thank you for finding this precious translation. Before that gas attack, Kisaku-san researched a lot on the history of Kuramori town and Shikanaki village. I will try my best to reach Kisaku-san's level and finish this uncompleted research. I believe you can definitely make it, Hakumo-san. By the way, Kihara-san, if you have any questions about the prayer or the history on Hushin, just go ahead and ask me. I will answer as best as I can. Okay. Kihara-san, do you have any questions regarding the Hushin ceremony? I have a question on what the prayer means. The script dates back to 80 years ago. During the Taisho period, Shikanaki village prospered greatly from the coal mining industry. Not many people believed in Hushin back then. The villagers in Shikanaki village worshipped a deity called Aiko-sama. But that prosperity didn't last long. After the war broke out, the men were sent from the front line to fight. And that's when Shikanaki village started to decline. When the Second World War ended, half of the men in the village had died. Surprisingly, the men who believed in Hushin all came back alive. Heaven's fire will rain like a thunderstorm. Cries of anguish will come like strong gusts of wind, is exactly how they would describe the battlefields. Hushin-sama will manifest itself and save the living from misery. Means those men would survive because Hushin protected them. At a time when manpower is short, having a strong man in a family means the whole family could survive. It goes without saying that the faith in Hushin expanded at an unstoppable rate in Shikanaki village, and eventually became the only faith in Shikanaki village, after replacing Aiko-sama completely. As for the second half of the passage, it's like most of the religious prayers. It describes how the villagers pray to Hushin to bring favorable weather and drive away poverty and disaster. That's all I can tell about the prayer. I have a question on the history of the God of Abundance. Hushin was previously called Master of all creatures. It's a powerful deity that manipulates space and time, the four seasons, and the growth of all creatures. It is said that Hushin was reincarnated as a baby girl in Shikanaki village a century ago. The girl had shown remarkable power when she was still a child, but because the villagers in Shikanaki village all worshipped Aiko-sama, many people treated the girl as a sinister entity. After the Second World War, Hushin became more prominent. That girl was called Jingu by her followers, which means the body where the deity lives. Jingu was responsible for presiding over rituals and talking to deities. She had a powerful influence at Shikanaki village. According to the documents at Shikanaki village, where Jingu lived for 103 years and passed away 4 years ago. After that, Hushin's influence declined. Shikanaki village also declined irreversibly. I have a question on the yokai in the theater. After the humans abandoned the theater, the yokai from nearby started to move into the theater and set up stores. But several years ago, a vengeful spirit took up residence in the attic that stored the film reels. The theater couldn't screen movies normally, and everyone's businesses suffered more or less. All of us knew Hushin was powerful, so we organized the ritual. We hoped Hushin could help us exorcise that vengeful spirit. Do all the yokai here worship Hushin? How should I put it? Actually, not every yokai in the theater worships Hushin. Or I should say, there are hardly any worshippers at all. Humans are awed by unknown powers. That's how faith in a deity develops. But to yokai, we're familiar with the powers deities possess because we deal with them a lot. Our relationships with deities are like customers and merchants. We offer sacrifices to deities, and they help us to drive away evil spirits. That's all. I don't have any more questions. Oh my gosh, there are so many of you. I remember. You're that human who abducted Tamasaki-san. No need to be afraid, I won't capture you. It's great that Ojo-sama could obtain her freedom. Don't worry. With me around, the other foxes won't hurt you in this place. Okay, how about outside this place? Taigo Kappa. Yo, we're preparing for the concert. To express our appreciation to Megumi-san and Kihara-san, and to mark the revival of the theater. No one will attend the concert. When will this guy get it? Alright. That's all, y'all. And I talked to Birdie. Was there anyone back here? I don't think so. No. How about in here? Oh no. I dropped that yokai no kamen somewhere. Hey, stupid human, I'm right here. How could you leave me behind? Sorry, it was an emergency. Never mind, I'm not blaming you. After all, you helped everyone put that vengeful spirit to rest. But why are you here? I was almost devoured by that vengeful spirit's negative energy. This guy saved me. Thank you. After the vengeful spirit disappeared, the ghosts from the Weeping Rain were also released. Aika-san came back here and disappeared after hearing this guy's performance. He's very grateful to you for setting Aika-san's soul free. Think nothing of it. Aika-san heard your wish. That's why she came back. You're a nice girl. I owe you one. If anyone bullies you in the future, I will curse that person until he bleeds to death. No need for that. Oi, are you leaving this place? Come back here whenever you are free. Mm-hmm. There was nothing in here, right? Yeah, there was nothing in there. Anything in there? Still being renovated. Alright. I think that's everyone. Alright, let's save over spot 1. I'm going to record both, and we'll see how that goes. I may edit it down to just one ending, because this has been so much fun. I think people should buy this game, and I don't want to spoil that. Once you open this door, the curse will be removed. Open the door? Okay, we're doing the right side. Right side. Finale. Blossoms and snowflakes. Kihara-san, are you here to play the film? Yes, you may. Baku. I'll need to trouble the two of you. Kihara-san, you did us a big favor. This is nothing, Mu. Just stand there. Baku will send you to a sleep first, before he'll bring you into the film's world. First, close your eyes. Take a deep breath and relax slowly. Baku is connecting the film to your consciousness. Do you feel sleepy now? As expected, Kihara-san is brought into Kuromori town in her dream, Mu. Shares continue to rise, and you are still waiting? Buy early and enjoy the early benefits. Fukuoka Investment Company is dedicated to providing you with the most professional financial services. This is the best time, and there are unlimited opportunities. Hirata Investment Company, your brokerage is open for your consultation. Land. We need more land. Let the tall buildings rise like the bamboo in the spring. The cold winter is coming. Japan's economy is facing crisis. Please invest rationally. These warnings were completely drowned out by the crazy speculative behavior. There's a dog-eared page here. Uncover the canvas. The paper has some graffiti on it. Papa took Mama and me to go for an outing together. Uncover the canvas. Yep. Of facts. Kihara-san, although the company has already developed a more effective growth compound than water of abundance, the biggest value in the watermelons at Shikanakimura is the brand and word of mouth. The company believes that there is real need to invest in the development of a factory in Shikanakimura. It can even be said to be urgent. In addition, the company is going to buy more land for real estate and tourism projects. This will also require Kihara-san to conduct a risk assessment further. Kihara-san's contributions to the company will be remembered well by all the staff in this company. 1986. Of facts. All the villagers in Shikanakimura believe in a god called Hushin, and they think the land is a gift from that god, so they cannot develop the land. It will not be easy to convince them to build a factory in the village. However, the person in charge of the railway transport system in Shikanakimura, Matsuyama-san, supports the plan to build the factory, and he will help me persuade more villagers to support the factory's construction. 1987, Kihara Seiichi. A diary with fine handwriting. Today is my birthday. Papa, Mama, and I took a family photo together. There's a cute rabbit sticker on the diary. Kashin, from today onwards, you will also have the house key. Please look after it well. Okay, you'll have the house key. Where's the house key? I see no house key. Apparently didn't look after it that well. Hoju-chan, follow your father and mother. Look at the camera. A key is hanging in front of my chest in the picture of me. Obtain the key to my home. him back. Old shoe cabinet. Rusty hanger. Demolition announcement. In order to build the reservoir, demolition works will be carried out on Shikanaki-mura and the surrounding area by the end of this year. To avoid accidents, residents are asked to keep away from Shikanaki-mura. A dusty telephone. Not yet. A calendar that has turned yellow. Okay, let's use Ninja. This telephone can be used for Ninja. Kihara-chan, do you plan to use Ninja? I want to know what exactly happened at home before that car accident. Hey, Seichi. Any progress on the factory? We sealed the deal. Wonderful. Hushin really listens to our prayers. In that case, you won't be that busy in the future. The company is hoping that I could stay here for a while and evaluate other real estate projects. But they also agreed that I should take a break. We can finally take Kashin to Hokkaido. She will be so excited she can't sleep. Seichi, what's wrong? Nothing. I guess I'm tired. Ayako, I'll spend more time with you and our kid from now on. It's just like that time when you suddenly realized you wrote a wrong answer to a certain question after an exam is over. You thought you were worrying too much over nothing, but reality would eventually develop from worries. In the end, it became an irrevocable tragedy. In the late 1990s, a bubble burst. Ayako, take Kashin with you and get out of here, quickly. Seichi, what happened? The project on the factory is cancelled. Why? The stock market crashed, and the company cancelled most of its real estate projects. The people in Shikanaki village will hear the news soon. We can't stay here any longer. Ayako, you and Kashin will need to leave first. Bring your most important things with you, and leave the rest aside. Here's the key to the car. I'll meet you at Chikuho Station. Seichi, what about you? There are lots of vital internal documents in the study, and I can't let them fall into other people's hands. I'll look for you when I've dealt with those documents. Seichi, take care. Kashin-san, the company hopes that you can get rid of those project documents. We have transferred half of the payment to your account. After it is done, you will also receive an extra payment beside the remaining half. For the last sum of money, I made the biggest mistake in my life. Don't let this crook run away. Bastard, we spent all of our savings to invest in that factory. Now it's all gone. take this crook and his family to offer as sacrifices to Hushin. Damn, his family got away! Tanabe Katsuo. What are all of you doing? Chief, this crook kept talking about building a factory, but he conned all the villagers of their savings. Several villagers have committed suicide because they went bankrupt. It's this crook's fault. Matsuyama, don't forget you're also the one who started it. Back then, you were the most vocal one when you talked about building that factory. I signed that project contract, so I'm also responsible for that. Shingu-sama told us that the village needs to be united now. We have weathered times that were more difficult than this. This time, we can definitely weather it too. I will hold a meeting with everyone to discuss our next step. Everyone, just go back for today. Sorry, I didn't lie to all of you. I didn't anticipate any of this. Just leave. Jingo-sama wants you to leave. Besides, there was a car accident at the suburbs in Kuramori town. It's your car. How is my family? Your daughter is seriously injured, and the doctors are rushing to save her now. How is Ayoko? When the villagers got there, the car was on fire. Your wife didn't manage to get out. I specialized in economics at the best university. Economic theory, analytical model, I could name them all. I believe I'm doing a respectable job. My knowledge, my brain could bring happiness to people. However, I'm just one of a million fanatics at that time. I couldn't even fulfill the wishes of my loved ones. Happiness should be treasured, but I threw it on the ground and allowed it to shatter. It's all your fault. All my savings are gone. Liar. What you said happened before the accident. Kiritani, why are you here? Kihara-chan, you are finally here. You can speak now. The curse is still there, so I still can't speak. You are just hearing me, hearing the voice from my heart. Is it because I didn't choose to play the film with the projector? Yes, the curse could only be lifted when the film is played on the projector. You don't need to blame yourself because I told you that no matter what you choose, I will support you. But to be honest, I hoped you wouldn't regain these memories. These memories are too heavy for you. Shikanaki village declined because of my father. It was a fated tragedy. Your father and the villagers in Shikanaki village were the fanatics in that era, and they were also the victims at that time. Kiratani, who are you, and why are you here? How did you know all these? I promised you that I would tell you the truth when everything is over. This truth started from the distant past. This is Ghost Train. Ghost Train is the product of one's consciousness. It connects the memories between now and the past. We can look for the truth hidden in the past through the train. "100 years ago, a girl was born in a mining family at Shikanaki village. This girl is Hushin's reincarnation. She already possessed unusual powers as a child. But those powers didn't bring her status or honor. On the contrary, those powers made her suffer from loneliness and misery for 100 years. Say, Kaiten-san, Mr. Cole, you look listless today. I'm about to go to a distant place. Say, Kaiten-san, where are you going? The war has begun. This car is commandeered to transport soldiers to the front line. Ojo-san, live your life well, and stick with it until the war is over. Mm-hmm. It's her. She's the yokai my papa is talking about. Mama said she's already in her 30s. She looks so young because she sucks human lives. I am not yokai. Filthy yokai, get out of the village and do not come back again. Hey, you little bastards! This yokai practices black magic. Dojo-san, it's all right now. Say, Kaiden-san, thank you. Kids nowadays are really impolite. Ojo-san, don't take it to heart. Mm-hmm. Say, Kaiden-san, I'll pray for you until you come back. Ha! I will definitely come back. I'm still waiting to hear your stories about the outside world. Your stories are fascinating. You might even become a famous writer like Natsumi Soseki. After the war erupted, all the men in Shikanaki village went to the front line. The village was threatened with famine and death for some time. With the god of abundance's powers, the girl saved many villagers from the crisis. Faith in the god of abundance gradually became prominent at Shikanaki village. The girl was honored as Jingu by the villagers. Jingu-sama is here. Jingu-sama, please accept our gratitude. There is Kiten sign. Say Kiten-san? He lives in the railway wagon with Shikanaki village. Where is that wagon? That wagon was bombed by enemies when it took us to the front line. The bombing rained like fire, destroyed the bridge as the wagon was moving across, and all the people in the wagon fell into the river. Just when we thought we were going to die from drowning, an invisible force pulled us to the bank. Those who worshipped Hushin didn't drown. The other soldiers drowned in the river. Hushin-sama protected us. He saved us. Hushin-sama gave us the chance to kill our enemies. We will always believe in Hushin-sama. They were cheering as loud as the wind. Jingu looked at those devout followers helplessly. She was pushed to the pedestal and revered by the masses. However, she became more lonely than ever. Deities can't step into the affairs of humans too much. This rule is natural. Jingu broke the rule. She used the god of abundance's powers to bring so many benefits to Shikanaki village. Crops grew really fast. But there is a price to pay in order to get a deity's favor. A living human would need to be sacrificed each year on the Hushin ritual. Back in that area, many old people volunteered to give their lives. Thus, Shikanaki village developed at an amazing speed after the war. 11 people sacrificed their lives during that period. The watermelons this year look so good. People are going to love it. Let me check whether the watermelons are ripe before everyone comes. There are people's voices from the watermelon. Hey, I heard Jingu-sama is already in her 80s, but she still looks like a 10-year-old girl. Haven't you heard? She sucks human lives to stay young. Is there such a thing? People dare not go near Jingu-sama, or their life might be sucked. There are people's voices from the watermelon. I heard our neighbor wants to give up farming. Tell me about it. The stock market is so profitable now. Hey, do you think Hushin could help us predict the stocks? Idiot. Hushin is incapable of anything except getting watermelons to grow quickly. There are people's voices from the watermelon. This year's Hushin ritual is around the corner. The village headman said no one is volunteering to be the sacrifice. People lead comfortable lives now. There are no diseases or disasters. Who would want to sacrifice themselves? Ah, Ojo-san. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you. This mask is covering my eyes. I didn't see One-san. It's all right. By the way, you need to eat more spinach, One-san. You look weak. Even a kid like me could knock you down. Mama said eating spinach will help me grow stronger. You wouldn't fall down so easily if you're healthy. Thank you for your concern. I will eat more spinach. What are you doing? Jingu-sama, I'm so sorry. My child didn't mean to offend you. It doesn't matter. She just bumped into me by accident. It's good for kids to be active. Oh my, this kid would actually bump into Jingu-sama? I'm really sorry about that. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. You're so forgiving. I suddenly remember I have errands to run. Jingu-sama, please excuse us. Jingu understood it from the woman's flustered expression. The villagers never stopped fearing her. This kind of fear accompanied Jingu to the pedestal. Then it became awe. Just when Jingu thought she would be alone forever, someone entered her world. Wow. The view here is really nice. Excuse me, I'm new here. Can you tell me how to get to Shikanaki village? Go straight ahead and walk through the forest. Then cross a wooden bridge, and you'll be there. Thank you. Why are you going to Shikanaki village? My husband is making an inspection at Shikanaki village, but he forgot to take his bento. I'm delivering it to him. This man takes his work very seriously, but when it comes to his personal life, he's always so absent-minded. Right. This onigiri is a specialty from my hometown. I made too many. I'll share some with you. You should try it. It tastes great. Are you all right? Did you have an argument with your family? It's fine. Take your time. I still have a lot of onigiri. Ha! I thought you wouldn't come today. You been waiting for me? Mm-hmm. I also brought delicious onigiri today. How is it? Mmm, yummy. I'll be here every day until my husband's work is complete. Thank you. You know, you remind me of my daughter. She's several years younger than you. My biggest wish is to see her grow up happily. I don't know what you've been through, but if it happened to my daughter, I'd be so sad. So you don't need to thank me. It's what parents should do. May I know what your husband is doing at Shikanaki Village? He's an investment consultant. A company wants to build a food processing factory at Shikanaki Village, and he's in charge of assessing the risk. I heard a lot of villagers are against the plan to build the factory, so it's quite difficult for him to convince the villagers. Maybe you could pray at the Hushin ritual? Hushin would answer a lot of prayers. Perhaps he will be touched by your sincerity and make that plan for the factory goes more smoothly. I remember my husband mentioned Hushin before, but I'm not a follower of Hushin. Will my prayers still work? Hushin likes those who are truly sincere, even if you're not a follower. As long as you pray wholeheartedly, he will definitely help you. Ah, then I'll definitely give it a shot. Right. I haven't introduced myself. I'm Kihara Ayako. My name is Kiratani Yuki. Jingu lied to Ayako. Jingu made up the name Kiratani Yuki. Jingu had already forgotten her own name a long time ago. Besides, God of Abundance wouldn't confer his mighty powers so easily. Jingu decided to help Ayako in her own way. Watanabe Katsuo. Jingu-sama, what are you doing in such a place? This is a good place to watch a movie. If you want to see a movie, I can get someone to arrange that. It's damp and dark in here. What if you get injured? Watanabe, relax. By the way, come over here and check this out. Watanabe, what do you see? I see a movie, and I've seen that before. What else? Jingu-sama, forgive me. I can't see anything besides that. Do you see those villagers who are watching the film? Ah, yes. They look happy, right? I remember when the real estate developer wanted to build a theater at Shikanaki Village. The previous village had been opposed it strongly. In the end, the theater was built at Kuramori Town. Now the villagers have to go to Kuramori Town every time they want to see a movie. Jingu-sama. Watanabe, I know you and some villagers have objected to the factory. But once the factory is built, the villagers could find stable jobs and increase their income. What's more, I can feel my body aging already. How come? It started quite some time ago. I think my health is getting worse, and my memory is not as good as before. Even that yokai I met during my childhood, he is my only friend, but I can't remember his name now. I don't know if I can still watch over this village for much longer. I heard that company could make the fruits grow better and let the villagers become richer. Isn't that what I've been doing all this time? Jingu-sama. Watanabe, I watched you grow up. It must be odd to hear me say these. Not at all, Jingu-sama. I've always respected you. Thank you, Watanabe. I trust you the most. So please, reconsider on the factory. Jingu is a gentle and kind person, but she never realized that her kindness would lead to a tragedy. Ayako! Kiritani, I can't move. Can you help me take Kashin out? Take her to a safe place. Yes, Ayako. I'll come back soon to save you. Although Jingo looked young, her body was as old as a 70-year-old person. She used up all her strength to save Kihara-chan. Don't worry, I'm going to rescue Ayako now. As Jingu was about to save Ayako, she found out that the car was already engulfed by the fire. Ayako, you and Keishan will need to leave first. Bring your most important things with you, and leave the rest aside. Here's the key to the car. I'll meet you at Chikuho Station. Ayako, don't go out. Seichi, take care. Oh no. Why? Why did it turn out this way? Ninja can't bring people back to life. You know that very well, don't you? Kashin-chan, have you packed your things? I still have a few dolls. No need to take them. I will buy them for you again. Mama, why are we leaving this place? Kashin-chan, Papa has already finished his work here, so we need to leave this place. Don't you want to go to the seaside? We can go to Sapporo. and stay in a small house by the sea. Your room will be facing the sea, such that once you open the window, you can see the seabirds flying above the sea. During the weekends, Papa will take us to play on the beach. When you step on the soft sand, you will definitely find it very comfortable. Great! I want to live there soon. Kashin. Right, Mama. You forgot that. The picture of Mama, Papa, and me is still hanging on the wall. Kashin-chan, I will take it now. Jingu didn't try to stop Ayako again. She knew that the picture Ayako described had already become a bubble. At this time in Shikanaki village, hundreds of families were repeating this tragedy. She lamented that Nensha cannot change death. In the face of tragedy, Nensha cannot change anything. Ayako. Kashin. Because Kihara-chan sustained heavy injuries, she almost died back then. Kashin, hang in there. Please, you need to live. She can't be saved. Just give up. Kashin, Ayako told me she hoped you would grow up happily. Your life is only just beginning. I won't let you leave this world. Hey, what are you doing? Jingu, you dare to transfer my power to this human? Do you know the price for doing this? Ocean-sama, I've caused countless tragedies. For once, just this once, let me make amends for one tragedy. Jingu-sama, it's dangerous to stay here. Get out, quick. This girl is still breathing. Where's the ambulance? Jingu-sama, that accident victim has been sent to the hospital. It's very dangerous down here. Let's go back. I caused all of these. That day in the projection room, if I didn't ask you. Jingu-sama, I never saw you in the projection room before. Watanabe. Jingu-sama always opposed the plan to build a factory. I took the liberty and signed the agreement. I'm responsible for it. No, Watanabe. It's my... Jingu-sama! This is the first time I'm defying you after so many years. You have devoted your whole life to Shikanaki village. Now you can rest. Jingu-sama, you love to tell stories, right? I've been listening to your stories since I was a kid. You also mentioned you wanted to write scripts and produce films. Go and write your scripts or books. Do anything you like. By then, all of us will support your movies. Don't worry. Shikanaki village can certainly weather it. So, Jingu-sama, make use of the time you have left. Go and live your own life. Watanabe. Go and live your own life. These words sound so simple. But to Jingu, it is not going to happen. From that moment, when she walked to the altar, she could not have her own life. And her punishment for using God of Abundance's powers without thinking. God of Abundance stripped Jingu of her voice. God of Abundance wanted to issue orders with Jingu's voice. But with the economic bubble, Shikanaki Village's decline is irreversible. Young people have left Shikanaki Village, and the elderly have passed away one by one. By lacking worshippers, God of Abundance has met the same fate as Aiko-sama. Why didn't it's all nobody will? We gave our lives so that Shikanaki Village could prosper, but you ruined Shikanaki Village in one night. Nobody will forgive you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I heard you were the one who saved Kashin. She is out of danger now. Thank you. Thank you so much. Is that so? Great. In the winter of 1994, Jingu passed away. It doesn't seem that long since we last met. How time flies. You didn't change at all. Your skin is still that silky. Look at me. Although I've been dead for years, some wrinkles still popped up around the corners of my eyes earlier. Ayako, I'm sorry. Why are you saying sorry? I allowed the village headman to approve the factory's construction. If I didn't agree to it, none of this would have happened. I see. Kiratani, even if you didn't agree to it, the factory would still be built. Even if Seiichi's negotiations failed, new companies would still rush in to negotiate. I will quote Seiichi's words. This is the result of changing times. Changing times is a daunting catalyst. It makes buildings grow from fields. At the same time, they can also turn it to ruins instantly. Nobody can resist this kind of force. So this is not your fault. You don't have to apologize to me. I have to thank you instead. Kiratani, thank you for saving Kashin. Actually, I'm the one who should say thank you. All this while, I thought I could save the masses. When I looked back, I was just pleasing them with the deity's power. I hoped they would get closer to me, and wouldn't treat me as an abnormal person. But the more I helped them, the more scared they were of my powers. After Kashin was saved, Kihara-san kept saying thank you to me while crying. I realized the meaning of my existence for the first time. This feeling is fantastic, but it's too late. It's not too late. You still have unfulfilled wishes, don't you? You must be wondering why I know that. Because the look in your eyes is the same as Seiichi's. It's the kind of look with a strong desire. When we first met, your eyes looked dull. But now they are different. They're sparkling. But I'm already... Kiratani, it's too early for you to come here. Others are paving the road for you to come here. Go and find your way back. It's your own road. My own road. Ayoko, if that road truly exists, I'll try my best to look for it. I'll wait here until you come back. By that time, please tell me more stories about Kashin. Although God of Abundance is already in deep slumber, most of the power is still in Kihara-chan's body. This power is quite likely to bring God of Abundance back to life at some point. In order to unleash this power, I appeared in front of you. Although my physical body had already turned to dust, pining for you enabled my soul to stay in this world, just like Aizawa-san. I wanted to take back the power inside your body, but after that car accident, you left Kuromori town. It took me several years to find you in Sapporo. After that, I brought your consciousness here with my remaining powers. That is to say, the notebook, feather, nensha, projector. Yes, I lied to you. From the very beginning, you've walked into the trap I have set. Because Hoshin took away my voice, I could only talk to you through the notebook. And the feather and the projector and the theater are crucial items to unleash Hoshin's power. When you first started the projector with Nensha, part of the power from Hoshin had already been drawn out. That power probably refused to leave the host, which caused disruptions to Nensha, and you passed out. You're saying my body still has that power from Hoshin? At first, I'd intended to let you use the projector again and release the rest of that power. But there's no need for that by now. After all the things we have experienced at the theater, and your trust in me, I finally understood that you and I are different. I helped the villagers out of desire and inferiority. I was afraid the villagers would leave me out, so I kept giving without any limits. I wanted to gain other people's recognition through my generosity. This kind of strong desire fed Hushin. While you trusted me and helped the other yokai because you make your decisions by listening to your heart, so you are not destined to become Hoshin's puppet. Now, there is hardly any power left, and it will gradually fade with time. Sorry about that, Kihara-chan. You trusted me. But I lied to you from the very beginning. But I didn't lie to you about that part as a writer of unsellable books. Writing a book is so much harder than assuming my role as Jingu. Actually, you don't need to apologize, Kiratani. You gave me Hushin's powers and saved me from that car accident. After losing Hushin's powers, I also feel relieved. Plus, this journey is very interesting. I made a lot of friends and experienced an adventure I wouldn't have dared to imagine previously. This adventure is so much fun, I'll definitely write it in my book. But when Hushin's powers dissipate completely, I can't see the yokai anymore, right? That's right. You will become a normal girl. You'll get to know lots of human friends and fit in with them. And believe there are all types of people waiting for you in the future, Kihara-chan. Kiratani, this journey is the most important memory of my life. I committed so many sins, and even cheated you, Kihara-chan. In that case, how come it's still an important memory in your life? Kiratani, that Jingu who was once revered by the masses is dead. The person I know is the writer who loves to make up stories. She's always late in her manuscripts. Her books don't sell well either. Kiratani Yuki. I'll always remember you. Thank you, Kihara-chan. I'm so lucky to meet you and your parents. The train is coming. Once you step out of this door and board the train, you will go home. What are your plans after this? A dam will be built here next year. Shikanaki village will be submerged in the water forever. Shikanaki village is the place I protected all my life, so I want to be with her until the very last moment. Once the dam is built, I'll travel around the world. Kihara-chan, are you still inviting me to Sapporo? My first stop will be there. Kiratani, I will wait for you. Well then, see you, Kihara-chan. See you. This dreamlike adventure has come to an end. The memories before I was 8 years old are still incomplete. Those memories are probably lost forever. All the stories in this world are like that. Once experienced, you can never return to the past. Wow. Wow. I am not playing all endings. I'm not going to record all endings. I'll play them, but I'm not going to post them. This is a pretty powerful story. And I mean, some might poo-poo it as being a little bit stereotypical of your mid-late 90s, early aughts anime, but I think it did well with the pacing and with managing expectations and with the visuals, with the music. It's all very carefully put together, artfully put together. This is a very excellent game. Kitty. I hope that my horrible mispronunciations and mangling of Japanese. Oh, there's the big kitty. And the other kitties. I really hope that my butchering of the Japanese language didn't severely impact anyone's enjoyment of this, and I really urge you to buy it for yourself. The Steam link is below. I don't have links for it, but I believe I've seen it in some other stores too. So if you don't have a Steam account, you should be able to find it. Ending 2, Blossoms and Snowflakes. So yeah. Thank you, everybody. Oh, we've got a post log. You haven't had your dinner? I got held up by some things on my way home. I still have work to do. You don't need to cook for me. Okay. This is how did you Kashin, where did you get this drawing? An acquaintance. No. A yokai who could draw gave it to me. I see. Kashin. If you get the chance, help me to thank that yokai on my behalf. By the way, I accidentally saw your script for your presentation while looking for the photo frame. May I attend that presentation on reflections on the bubble era? Why are you suddenly interested in this? The presentation will start the day after tomorrow at night. Remember to be there 10 minutes earlier. In addition, the lecture will use some technical terms. I can give you a book reading list. They cover the fundamentals and will help get you acquainted. Okay. Thank you to all of our family members, friends, and online friends who have supported us. Thank you to our partner, Sakura Game, for assisting us with translations, marketing, and operations. Thank you to all of our friends who have provided financial support to the development of this game. Last but not least, thank you to all the players who have played this game. Hope you will find this a beautiful adventure game worth cherishing. Kashin, you bought so many books again. You finished reading the books you bought earlier? I like these books very much, so I finished reading them in one go. Oh, you are a Kashin indeed. Yeah? You're buying this book too? Seems this isn't the type you usually like. And I've never heard of this author called Kiratani Yuki. This author is an important friend of mine. Ah, I see. Excuse me for being rude. Kuromori Kitan, Strange Tales of the Black Forest, and Kobayashi Sensei's Kamen Chosa Roku, case files with that false front. The total cost? I almost forgot. Here's a decryption card that comes with Kamen Chosa Roku. There are a lot of puzzles in this book. You can use the accompanying decryption card to solve the puzzles. It said that Kobayashi Sensei has invented this unique reading style. Decryption card. It suddenly occurred to me that I'd seen this card before in an office in Kuromoricho, Geikijo. Megumi-san said it was a unique decryption card Terajima Aisei invented. Terajima Aisei is a follower of Shinraiten Goku and the mastermind behind the gas attacks on the theater. Kobayashi Sensei is Terajima Aisei. Okay, that was entirely unexpected. 3,000% unexpected. So, my guess is there are other Easter eggs and things that you can collect. You can get the other ending. There are other post-credit scenes, etc. So yeah, please go out, buy this game. Support the devs. Support the publisher. This game was really moving. So as I was saying before, thank you everyone for joining me on this little playthrough. Thank you for your likes, for your comments, and if you like what I'm doing and would like to help support me in doing it, my Ko-fi and my Patreon links are below. Please check them out. Thanks again, and I will see you in a new series coming up very soon. Thank you very much.